What is going on YouTube? It is QuikSnoopy, and today I am giving you the new 7.07 patch update that everyone has been waiting for. This is super exciting, and as you can tell, I am really hyper. I slept for 13 hours and I just woke up, so I want to make this video really quick so I can get something to eat. I'm extremely hungry, so let's just jump into it. So we know that from before at TI, I was at TI, they announced the two different new heroes. We kind of saw a trailer of them. So let's go on to new true. I have never read this before, by the way. It's my first time reading it. So we have the Pangolier, and this Pangolier is a dash style that goes a long way. So right here, I know he's a melee, a carry, nuker, disabler, durable, escape, and initiator. So he can dash. Okay, I like that. So it's kind of like a blink dagger effect is what I'm thinking about. You can disrupt enemy movement. So maybe like a slow. That's what it sounds like. It has to do with armor, so maybe like an armor debuff. And protective scales. So I'm kind of thinking of like a visage, a melee visage with like a blink dagger, pretty much. Let's go down here and say the finest warrior in the world is not even a contest. The men and women who make up the Nevon Gallants, I hope I pronounced that right. Live in a life of swordplay, chandelier, singing, and tawdry romance. I can't even pronounce half these words, guys. I'm sorry. And while all adhere to the creed that a life of adventure is the only life worth living, the exploits of Dante Palin still manage to raise the eyebrows. What is this? This is lore. Okay, let's get into the patch notes. So we go over Pangolier abilities, actually. It's nice they have them here. So the first one is Swashbuckle, and the Pangolier dashes to a new position, assaulting enemies in the target direction with quick multiple thrust, dealing physical damage, and apply on hit effects. Okay, cool. There's no video. What is this? I think the website's broken. I'll refresh it, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I refreshed it. This kind of reminds me of like Jax or whatever it is. From League of Legends, the person that has like the guns and can fire like that. Cool, so now let's look at Sword Crash. You jump in the air, temporary damage reduction to more heroes he hits. So it's a good team fight ability. So we already know this guy's great in team fights right here. That's what I'm learning. You can kind of see the ability. Cool. Let's move on to a Heart Piercer. This is interesting. He can give his attacks a chance to slow the target and fully negate enemy armor after a short delay. Like Bristleback would be, like he'd be a perfect counter to Bristleback right here. But it goes, let me see. No, okay. Interesting. So it looks like Swashbuckle, looks like this is a passive. Obviously. So, Rolling Thunder. So this is the one we saw in the trailer. Magic Immune Ball and thunders forward, dealing damage and stunning any enemies he hits. Huh. Has a channeling period, though. This is interesting. It's really good in team fights, because you have, like, you can use this to initiate and stun. And then you can also use the shield crash. It's good against Meepo, too, obviously. Dark Willow, this is the other hero right here. A little mischief never killed anyone. We know it's a range, support, nuker, disabler, and escape. So we have a carry and support release this patch. Interesting. A slight flutter to the shadows may be in all eyes. Dark Willow as she pursues and controls her foes' moments with cunning fey tricks. Calling upon powers far more ancient than any scolarity magic, she binds enemies in place before unleashing full wrath and terror of the Fey realm upon them. This doesn't really make much sense to me. I'm not going to go through the lore for just the time right now. Maybe like another video, or I'll put the link in the description so you guys can read it. Maybe you guys can follow along, but I am going to try and read this really fast. So the abilities we have here for Dark Willow, which is the support, is the maze. So you create a maze of brambles that latch onto enemies who walk, damaging them and applying a root. So it looks like we have more team fight. Interesting. Second one is Shadow Realm. You go into a Shadow Realm, becoming untargetable and gaining increasing bonus damage for the next attack the longer she remains in the shadows. Okay. That's a bit confusing. Crown? A Dark Willow. After a 4-second delay, the target and any other enemies nearby are stunned. Okay, it's like a delayed stun. That's delayed AoE stun. I don't know how I feel about that. Bedlam. Dealing damage to nearby enemies cannot be used while Terrorize is active. Terrorized is the ultimate. Okay, well, we haven't gotten to that part yet, guys. Alright, cool. Let's look at Terrorize now. The ultimate, I guess. You strike fear into the enemies, causing them to run towards their home fountain. I mean, that's good, like, for, like, high ground defense, maybe. Also, in the update, we have a Mortal Bundle. What is this? Okay, so we get, like, a custom weapon thing. So, like, some immortal for the heroes. That's cool. A courier. Wards. And then a taunt for $10. Huh. Interesting. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I like this. Ranked seasons. Now, first off, now I'm excited. Let me get some water right here, dude. I have a water bottle. Hold on. I'll let you guys read this. Oh, man. Alright, so I used to play a lot of StarCraft, League of Legends, and there's another game I used to play too that had this. But a lot of these competitive games have ranked seasons, and it helps like get rid of boosting, and it just helps with like so many things. So I can't believe ranked seasons right now. Okay, let me read this before like, because it might be bad, it might be crap, but so far so good. In this update, we reworked how the matchmaking rating system works, the MMR, for both the ranked and unranked players, changing to a 6-month seasonal system. The regular seasons will ensure that MMR is both recent and accurate for all players. See, I don't know. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself on this one about the accurate and recent. During each season, all players will earn a medal for their profile based on their peak skill for that season. There are 7 different medals, all with there's 5 stars of progress to earn the next medal. Your medal, as well as your previous season's medal, will be displayed to all players before each match. At the start of each season, all players will recalibrate MMR seeded by their previous season's MMR. Your current historical preseason MMR will be recorded to a selectable profile, and ranked players will continue to be able to track their current season MMR value. To give everyone a chance to prepare, the first season will begin in 2 weeks. Guys, 2 weeks. I am so happy. Okay. A guide system update. Okay, this is something that's really needed to be like done for heroes. I know Tort Delaney, he makes a lot of the guides, and this will probably help him out, hopefully. And it'll kind of help us out when you use the guides too. Hero guides can now be viewed from the Learn tab, allowing players to easily access a wealth of communal Dota knowledge about item ability and talent builds for all 115 heroes. You can also drag, drop, and annotate to create and edit your own guides and even publish them for other players to use. Each guide calls out its gameplay patch and which role it covers, so you'll never feel lost in battle again. I like it. Now let's talk about turbo mode. What is this? It has been added to the search queue. It keeps the game in the same rules at all pick, but shortens match time by granting more gold and XP to heroes, making defensive towers weaker and reducing respawn time. Turbo's relaxed rules and buy anywhere shop system allow for casual, quick matches, perfect for trying new heroes or strategies, or introducing friends to Dota in a more forgiving environment. That's cool, I guess. I don't know how often I would use that. I feel like a lot of heroes, like Spectre, would be super good because of the bonus gold and XP. Ability draft update. I don't play ability drafts, but it has been updated with a completely new draft interface. Plus, players can now swap the hotkey order of abilities and chat with their teammates during the draft. We've also added support for 15 previously unusable heroes and fixed abnormal behavior with multiple others. Cool. Ancient Apparition remodel. What is this? A ping wheel. Oh, dude. Again, I used to play League of Legends, so this is just amazing. My phone's going off right now, but people gotta understand that this patch notes is important to me, and to you guys too, obviously, because you're watching this video. So we're currently at 11 minutes, so I have barely even grasped the patch. Ping wheel. With new additions to ping functionality, players have more communication tools than ever. Now you can use the ping wheel to convey your hero's movement, call out ward spots, and give classic attack or retreat commands. Ping will appear on both the map and minimap, and will be accompanied by a location call and team chat. I like it. Bladeform Legacy voice pack. All owners of Bladeform Legacy or Arcana for Juggernaut will be granted a new voice pack for the hero. You can equip to replace Juggernaut's default voice pack with a special Arcana version. The Juggernaut now speaks to the power of an ancient lineage of revered warriors connected once again to the land of the living. These progenitors, I don't even know how to pronounce this. The Isle of Mass shall not fall silent again. Wow. Alright guys, so that was a lot to take in. We didn't even scratch the surface of the gameplay patch. So I'm gonna try and read some of these, and I may not read them all because this is huge. It goes over like fountain and neutral stuff. So yeah, let's start with this. I'll kind of point out some things, give my opinion. I'm gonna read a lot of this, so hopefully I don't bore you guys. And I am super hyper. I haven't even had coffee yet. That's something else I want, and it's currently 12:50, so let's get right into this. All pick drafting order is now A, B, B, A, A, B, B, A, A, B. Each day, 10 heroes are selected automatically as bonus heroes for the day. Bonus heroes provide you with a free mango on selection. What? Oh, what? Oh, what? Come on, Valve? Free mangoes for picking 10 random heroes? I don't know how I feel about that. Randoming no longer gives bonus gold, and instead selects a hero from the set of bonus heroes and grants an extra iron branch in addition to the mango. And it also removed the repicking. So if you random, you're going to random one of those 10 heroes, but you're going to get an extra iron branch and a mango. Alright, I had to fix something with my recording. Let's talk about laning. Middle lane no longer has an additional melee creep. That kind of nerfs the middle lane, obviously. Creeps now meet closer to each team's respective safe lanes. Denies XP granted to the enemy. The player being denied reduced from 70 to 25%. Denied XP by the denier reduces 30 to 25%. Neutrals killing lane creeps is now considered the same as the enemy creeps killing them. It's not a deny, and it gives full XP. You must deny the creep yourself to deny its XP. Total wave XP, the 4 creeps increased from 210 to 240. So it's definitely like speeding up the game here. Like, you're going to level a lot faster. Melee creep bounty increased by 4. XP range increased from 1300 to 1500. That's insane. Tier 1 HP tower increased. That is also insane. TP scrolls. Heroes now start with a TP scroll. They start on cooldown at the beginning of the game. But that's kind of weird. So that means if you buy it, and if you buy your own TP scroll, that TP scroll will also be on cooldown. That's what I'm understanding. Remove shrines from the base. What? Glyphs now causes your creeps to be invulnerable. Extra siege creep spawns at 30 minutes instead of 40 minutes. Siege creep HP is increased by 50. Fixed extra lane creep spawning a minute too late. What? I don't see, some of this I'm not completely sure on. Previously, if a game went over 4 hours, it was possible for creeps to be stronger than mega creeps. Who has had a 4-hour game of Dota? Alright, so a lot of this is really important because it's game updates, not like the heroes. So I want to cover this. So the armor mechanics, moving down here. Formula is adjusted. You guys can see the formula. Armor per agility rescaled from 1/7 to 1/6. Tier 1 towers armor increased from 14 to 17. Tier 2 and Tier 3 hours. Okay, so basically all the tier towers like got increased armor. Roshan base armor is increased from 15 to 18. Shrines building armor increased from 20 to 24. Melee barracks armor increased from 15 to 18. Let's go over base structures. Remove Tier 4 tower HP region. Ancient HP region increased from 3 to 8. Map changes. Okay. Rework the middle lane for a dire. Both sides can now walk along the ledges without being hit. I don't understand. I play a lot of mid and I don't understand. Adjusted mid lane ramps to be narrower. Why? You know why? Moved mid shrines closer to the primary jungle area. So I'm trying to picture this in my head right now. There is no mid shrine. There's no shrine in the mid lane. Oh boy. Adjusted offlane terrain to be wider. Why? Why? I'm not gonna get upset here. So we're just gonna move on. Wow. Okay, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself now. So a lot of these are just adjusted, like safe lane hard camp up slightly. So these are like map changes, like it says. Yeah, let's just move on. The third Roshan kill now drops a single-use consumable refresher orb. Cooldown is independent from refresher orb. So you can have a refresher orb and the consumable refresher orb and use them. Okay. Respawn time rescaled, so the respawn time is actually decreased. I don't know how I feel about that. Neutrals now sleep at night. They have 0 aggro range while sleeping. Okay. Captain's mode has an extra ban in the first phase. 6 bans in total. So the illusions no longer die if you put them in Roshan. They just deal 80% less damage. But they benefit from health and mana regen. Roshan Slam is increased. Fountain changes. Okay. Hex can no longer be dispelled. Added UI indicator over inventory to show mute status. Or mute state. What does that mean? Added new option to require stop to interrupt your channeling abilities. What? Remove the remaining unique attack modifiers. Lifesteal is no longer a unique attack modifier. Arcane Orb is no longer a unique attack modifier. Mana Break is no longer a unique attack modifier. It does not stack with the Fusel Blade's Mana Break. Removed Pledge and Vengeful Spirits free pathing on terrain cliffs. What? Roshan now upgrades every minute instead of every 4 minutes. Fixed magic damage sources from attacks not being blocked from barrier types. Heroes with turn rates to 0.4 improved to 0.5. You can now see enemy mana regen values. Okay. Regeneration rune changed from basically 6% max HP and mana pool. And then we're on like the last one, so this is neutral abilities. I'm not going to go over all of these. It's going to take a while. So, yeah, feel free to pause and just read it here or click the link in the description. So I want to look at the courier. Courier cost is increased from 100 to 200. Why? Flying courier speed is increased. Flying courier can no longer be purchased. Courier now upgrades automatically at 3 minutes. Okay. That might explain the courier cost. Flying courier has the shield ability instead of haste ability. Courier can no longer refill a bottle. So remove some items from the side shop. Side shop no longer has quarterstaff, orb of venom, blades of attack, sage of mass, stout shield, ring of regeneration, ring of health, and bottle. But it added ring of protection. It added void stone, ring of health, and bottle, and the secret shop. It's gonna be really weird, like, to get used to some of these things, you know? I think it's gonna take me a while to get used to it. For sure. Support, Observer Rewards cost is increased. Observer Rewards XP bounty is increased. Smoke of Deceit cost is increased. Refresher Orb no longer gives plus 20 damage. Aether Lens, I'm going to kind of skip through this. I want to see some things in my opinion, and then I don't want to make this video too long because I want to get it uploaded quick because I know a lot of people are curious about this and some people will want my opinion on it. So, Aether Lens, item rework that now has a higher cast range, more mana, and more mana regen, but no spell amplification. Battle Fury, this is important. It requires the edge instead of a claymore. It's 400 cheaper. I like it. Attack damage reduced. Cleave distance increased. Yes. Cleave into radius is increased. Butcher speed, movement speed is reduced. Bloodstone now requires perseverance at a soul ring. 14 charges. I like this. No longer heals in an area. It no longer heals in an area around your hero upon death. Butterfly. What? The active no longer disables evasion. What is this? Desolator, armor reduction reduced. Diffusal Blade, I know this is going to get nerfed. No longer dispels, no longer has charge limits, no longer upgradable, and the cooldown is increased to 15 seconds. Okay. Ethereal Blade, projectile speed is increased. Force Staff, cooldown increased. Scotty now requires an Orb of Venom. Hurricane Pike now requires a Wraith Band instead of a 500 gold recipe. Iron Talon has been removed from the game. What is this? Vessel Blade no longer 10 damage. Bashes cannot be evaded. Damage proc increased to 85, or from 85 to 100. MKB, alright. 60 attack speed. I'm not sure about this accuracy and pure damage proc. That pierces spell immunity. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back to that another time and look at it because it's kind of weird. Magic Wand, this is important. It now provides 2 all stats and 1.5 HP regen. Poor Man's Shield has been removed from the game. Come on. This is interesting. Vlad's now stacks the Ring of Aquila and Ring of Basilisk. Meteor Hammer, it's a new item? What? Alright. Active channeling 3 seconds summons a meteor that strikes at 300 AoE and stuns for 1.75 seconds. Applies a 6-second debuff that deals 60 damage per second to structure. You have vision over the impacted area for the channel duration. Meteor impact destroys trees. Meteor takes half a second to land. Okay, a new item? What is this? There's new items? Alright. Aeon Disc. provides whenever you take damage and are below 80% health, you apply a strong dispel on your hero and you gain a 2.5-second buff that reduces all incoming and outgoing damage to 0. Here we go, Spirit Vessel. In addition to earned behavior, casting on an enemy target now reduces HP regen and heals by 70% and drains 3% of the target's current health per second. Casting on an allied target now amplifies HP regen and heals by 20% and increases the target's health by 1% of their current health per second. Look at all these new items. Alright. Nullifier dispels the target and mutes them for 5 seconds. Anytime the muted target is attacked, it will be slowed by 100% for 4 seconds. Apply slow on projectile impact. Alright. Kaya. It just provides 16 intelligence, 10 spell amp, and then 10% mana cost and mana loss reductions. Alright, they changed a lot here. This is like a huge patch. Like, I didn't realize it was going to be this big. Okay, regeneration formula. Like, I think all of this is important, so I kind of want to go over health and mana, or like everything I've gone over so far is pretty important. Health and mana regen formulas have been reworked. For both health and mana, you gain a directive value. After that, strength and intelligence amplify health and mana regen. Voidstone, for example, provides 1.0 mana regen instead of 100%. Okay. There's a mana formula here. My voice. I'm super hungry. I want to get something to eat right now. Reward health regeneration. Each point of strength amplifies regen by 0.7%. So it has a list of all the items. Okay, let's go over some of the hero changes now. So, Abaddon. I mean, it's pretty... All hero talent trees have been redesigned. Many new ability-specific talents have been added. Okay. I like the Abaddon. Alchemist looks alright. Anti-Mage. 1 second blink cooldown or blink uncontrollable illusion. Huh. Bane can attack nightmare units without waking them, but it no longer deals 20 damage per second. Oh. Hero reworked on Beastmaster? No. Broodmother, okay. Spinweb no longer grants invisibility. What? That's like the point of Broodmother, you know? Spinweb pathing speed buff is no longer removed when taking damage. Movement speed reduced. Spiderling HP reduced. Spiderlight HP reduced. Spiders now 50% magic resistance. Spider's armor increased by 8. Spider's HP regen is increased to 2. I don't understand. Broodmother is no longer invisible. Like, it's just it's a completely new hero, you know? Klink's probably got nerfed. Agility growth reduced. Death impact HP reduced. Death pact damage reduced. Reworked strafe. Why does everyone get nerfed? Death Prophet, this should be interesting. Exorcism grants haste. What? That's kind of OP. Drow. Added a visual effect on creeps when Precision Aura is cast. Alright. Ember Spirit. Okay. 20 damage or 150 Flame Guard absorption. You get 30 Flame Guard DPS or 1 Searing Chains reduction. You get 10% spell amplification or True Strike. 2 Sleight of Fist charges or 25-second Remnant charge replenish. Or minus 25-second. Okay. I don't know how I feel about Ember, you know? Like, why are you trying to push the Flame Guard DPS, and then a spell amp. Huskar, 20 damage, 15% lifesteal, 15% strength. This is kind of crazy. Invoker. Oh my. So, I like the way Invoker was before. But let's see how this is. Plus 30 Chaos Meteor damage. You get a 1.5 second Cold Snap duration at 15. Or 1 Forge Spirit. Plus 35 Alacrity damage speed. Or Catalysm, launched when Sunstrike is double tapped. Puts it on a 9-second cooldown, creates 2 visible Sunstrikes within range of enemy hero. Okay. AoE Deafening Blast or Tornado cooldown. That's alright, I guess. Juggernaut is no longer silenced when using Blade Fury, but he still cannot cast Omnislash, but he can cast a ward. Okay. Look at that, level 25, 600 health, or plus 5 Omnislash strikes. What? Kunkka is no longer restricted from using Quelling Blade. Legion Commander. You still have the 40 dual damage bonus. Nice. Wow, Medusa. Okay. Split Shot is now a passive. Stone Gaze no longer continues to affect targets after they turn away from Medusa. It can be reapplied after it wears off if the target continues to face Medusa. Alright. Meepo, 10% lifesteal. Murano, we worked Leap. It has 3 charges. 550 per charge. Grants you movement speed and attack for 2 seconds. Monkey King base damage reduced by 3. Morphling Hero reworked. Why? Reduced base intelligence from 17 to 13. The attribute shift now costs no mana. It removed Morphling Scepter. Alright. Hopefully Naga Siren got buffed, but I don't think so. Mana cost rescaled from 100 to 70. I guess that was nice. 15 agility or 14 strength. 30% evasion. It's alright. Oh, here we go. Everyone wants to see Necrophos. Wow. Ghost Shroud slow reduced from 12. Look at that. Like, why? Bonus damage taken increased from 25 to 30%. Heartstopper aura range from 900 to 700. Heartstopper aura does less damage, or it's rescaled. Reaper Scythe cooldown increased from 100 to 120. Reaper Scythe mana cost is increased. Phantom Assassin gets Cleave or Armor Corruption. Puck Dream Coil no longer deals 200 damage on cast. The break damage is increased a lot. Meat Hook can pull runes back to you. Mana cost is refunded if successful. Dismember now pulls the target closer to Pudge. Queen of Pain. Alright. 30% spell lifesteal at level 20. Who else? Storm probably got buffed. Sniper. +6 shrapnel charges. What is this? Oh, nice. Nice. Storm Spirit. 20 damage or 2 HP. That's nice. Static Remnant damage or 300 health. So far I like the damage of the Static Remnant. Attack speed is probably better than Electric Vortex. Overload pierces immunity. Auto Remnant per 500 ball lightning. I don't know how that works. I'll just put a random Remnant, like, somewhere on the map. Templar Assassin. Traps and now deal damage when fully charged. What is this? Saya Blade paralyzes at level 25 with the talent. Interesting. Tiny is reworked. I don't really want to read all that. Viper. Base armor reduced by 1. Corrosive skin no longer slows movement speed. Damage is increased. That's insane, to be honest. Alright. Also in the update, we have more here. Okay, let's end on this. Let's end on a good note, hopefully. The hero loadout allows you to select from between different tiny grow sizes and Night Stalker nighttime and daytime forms when typing in chat using or bring up autocomplete for all your own. What? Chat links are automatically clickable. Links into public chat channels are redirected through Steam link filter. You can now chat with your party in-game using the /p chat command. Cosmetics. Ability draft. Yeah, I don't really play that. Bug fixes for the following heroes. Nice. Alright. Well, guys, that's a very interesting patch, and unfortunately I do not have the time right now to go over everything, but so far I really like the patch. My favorite thing about this patch has to be the season of ranked, I think. Like the ranked season, I'm really excited for that, just because like it helps eliminate people who boost or whatever, because you have a season now. But I want it to be so that you can only play season ranked if your phone is on your Steam account. So like it is now, right? So you have to have your phone tied to your Dota account before you can play ranked, which also helps prevent like boosting and cheaters or whatever, you know. So and Smurfs. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I know this video is kind of long. I'm gonna get something to eat and upload this right now while I'm eating. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, trying to hold my feelings.